Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for joining me today. Today I have an awesome recipe for you. This is actually a family recipe that was passed down from my grandfather, and it is a simple chicken fried rice. Well, you can really clean out your closet or not your closet, but clean out your refrigerator and use anything you want instead of the chicken. You can use pork, you can use leftover ground beef, whatever you like to jazz up your fried rice. Same thing with the vegetables. Use whatever vegetables you have left over in your fridge. You can use the same ones that I use, or just grab, whatever you've got. Just kind of throw it all in and you can make an awesome fried rice in just a matter of minutes. And you can use it as a meal. If you add your proteins like your chicken and egg, or you can use it as a side dish, whatever you like. I'm going to be using white jasmine rice today, but if you want to make it a little bit healthier, or if you're on like a keto or low carb diet, you can also use like riced cauliflower or brown rice instead of the white and make it a little bit healthier. So let's go over to the chopping board and I'll show you how to make it. All right, I gotta figure out like a tripod or something for my kitchen so that I can do some better videos for you guys. Let's turn on a light over there. Okay, that's better. So first of all, let's get our veggies chopped up, because once we start cooking, it's gonna go pretty fast. So I'm going to use half of this onion. I'll put the other half to the side. We don't need that much onion. This is a big onion. Let's peel it. Whew, it's already making me cry. Turn it this way. Just dice it, doesn't have to be fancy. Okay, and then I'm gonna put all this onion to the side. Get my trash over here. Okay, let me put my onion over here. Okay, so next I'm gonna chop some garlic. I use fresh. Don't use the jarred stuff or the pre-peeled stuff. Use fresh garlic. It's healthier for you. It has a different taste. All right, so I'm just gonna use, if I can get these off. Okay, so I need maybe two, whoa, that one went flying. Maybe 2 cloves. Just smash them down with your knife and then you can peel the skins off. And then we're gonna chop this up really fine. Come on. All right, there we go. We'll chop this up really good. Okay. And then I'm gonna set this to the side over here with the garlic. I'm gonna rinse this cutting board and this knife really quick, and then we're gonna chop some cabbage. Okay, so this is all nice and washed now, so my cabbage isn't gonna taste like onion. And I have my cabbage here that I washed also, and I'm just gonna cut a small amount off of this. We don't need a lot of cabbage for this recipe. And I'm just gonna dice it up a little bit. watch your fingers. Okay, put that over here. And then the last thing I'm gonna chop up is my meat. And I'm gonna use chicken, but you can use anything you like. Pork, shrimp, tofu, anything really that you wanna add. Whatever you've got left over in your refrigerator. So I have some leftover chicken. I'm gonna chop this chicken up. This is some chicken that I made last night, chicken thighs. But, you know, use whatever you want. And I'm just gonna put it in like bite-sized pieces. This cutting board is moving around a lot. I probably should put a towel underneath it. Maybe one more here. This chicken's cold, so it's hard to cut it. So one thing that you definitely want to do ahead of time when you're making fried rice is cook the rice. So you need cold rice in order to fry it and for the rice to not get mushy while you're making it. So if you use hot rice, it's going to continue to cook and you're going to get a mushy fried rice, which doesn't even make sense. Fried rice should be fried and not mushy. Okay, so I think this is enough chicken. So that was about 2 chicken thighs that I cut up. All right, so we're gonna go over to the stove now and I'll show you how to put it all together. Okay, so over here I'm on the stove now and I have a little bit of coconut oil heating up in my wok. You don't have to use a wok. You can also use a pan, something with higher sides, maybe a pot or like a saucepan. But I'm going to use my wok today. So what you want to do first is cook up your veggies. So I've got my garlic, my onions, and my cabbage. And you want to have this on a pretty high heat. So you want it to cook up quickly. If your heat is not up high enough and you start cooking, you're going to end up burning your garlic. So you just want it hot, like a medium high to a high, depending on your stove. I'm going to chop up this onion a little bit more so it'll cook faster. Just keep it moving because it is a high heat. If you just keep it moving, nothing's going to burn. You like that sound? Oh, it sounds so good. Just the smell of the combo from the garlic and the onion. I love that smell. It's like home to me, you know. It's like my house growing up, we had fried rice and chow mein all the time. So this is like a comfort food. And if you want, at this time, you can add a little bit of salt, kind of help break down those vegetables a little bit more. And it kind of creates this sauce. Okay, let it do its thing. All right, so this looks pretty good. So next I'm going to add, it's already like starting to brown up here. Next I'm going to add our other vegetables, and I just use frozen, but you can use fresh. So I've got sweet peas, and I've also got some crinkle cut carrots. So I'm gonna add that, just however much you like. You can also add things like mushrooms or bean sprouts. Get that going. It's super hot. Maybe a little more salt. You can also add pepper. I'm not really a fan of pepper, but I'll add a little bit of that. Okay, and this time you're also going to add some soy sauce. I use regular, but you can use like low sodium. Not too much. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. So add a little bit to start, and then you can add more as you go along. All right, next I'm going to add our chicken. Now the chicken's already cooked, so we don't need to cook this too long. Same thing with the rice. The rice is already cooked. So just give that a minute for those vegetables to thaw out and get warm. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and add our rice. So I have some rice that I cooked up earlier with just a little bit of chicken stock. You don't have to cook it with chicken stock, you can use just plain white rice. Okay, and the rice is cold. So see how it's in like clumps like this? So I just try and break it up. Break it up a bit, just with your hands or with a fork. It's much easier if you do this first than trying to do it in the wok. So I'll just break it up. Alright, I think I got most of it. So we'll go ahead and add that. And we're going to mix this all up. See how it's coming together now? Oh, look at that. That looks so good. Ooh, I'm gonna eat this for lunch. All right, so then the last thing we need is to push some of this to the side over here. The last thing we need is 2 eggs. We're going to try and do this one-handed. Let's see, there we go, 1. And 2. Ooh, pretty fancy, huh? Get a towel. All right, and you want to mix these up just a little bit with the yolks. Okay, that's pretty good because our rice is cooking away over there. Okay, so then on the side in that little hole we created, put your egg. You can do this in another pan, but there's really no need for that. So just kind of scramble it around. It's going to cook very quickly. Don't worry if the rice gets in there. It's all right. It's all going to get mixed together in a minute anyway. Okay, and then you just mix it all together. Chop up that egg a bit. Mix it up. That's it. Chicken fried rice. Alright guys, I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you liked it or, you know, what ingredients you changed up in it, how you made it, and what you thought of my recipe. Again, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. You can also click the little bell down below. You'll be notified every time I go live or upload a new video. Let's wander over here, grab a spoon. Look at this. Yummy. Ooh, it's steaming up the camera. Yum. Oh, thank you for coming and hanging out with me in my kitchen today. I hope that you enjoy this recipe. I have enjoyed it for many, many, many years, and so I hope that you guys like it too. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and come back tomorrow and I will show you how to make chow mein. That'll be a great side dish for your fried rice. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.